Hello, welcome to another belly dance technique class. Today we're going to do hip lifts and hip drops. But again, we're always going to check belly dance posture first. So from the side here, you want to tuck under so your abs are engaged, rib cage is lifted, shoulder blades are back and down against your spine if you can. So that's your belly dance posture. Okay, you don't want to be too tucked. You don't want your stomach to be lax and your pelvis to rock forward so that your back is arched. That's going to stress your back out. You want to be in a neutral position here. You don't want to be here. You want to be uplifted in nice posture. Okay, so we're going to go over lifts and drops. Compared to some of the other moves that we've done so far, this is actually, I think, a little easier, these moves are. So for a lift, you simply lift the hip up. Okay, I'm contracting my oblique on the right side and I'm just squeezing that hip right up into my rib cage there. It's like a standing oblique crunch. That's what a hip lift is. Now when you're first learning, as I'm doing here, I have my heel up off the floor and my hip is really assisting this hip lift. Okay, as you get stronger in your obliques and you get more mobility, you can do it with your heel down and you can see it's a different move. It looks different. So here's with the heel up, lift, lift. I'm going to bring it around, lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and here's with the heel flat, lift, lift, lift. I'm going to bring this around, and you can join me, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go to the left side, same thing. You're going to contract that left oblique, lift it straight up into your rib cage. Lift, 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 lift. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now with the heel flat, if you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to pivot around. So remember, we covered twists in another class, the belly dance twist class that I uploaded. This is different. The twist is a horizontal movement. The lifts are a vertical movement, so it's a different move. So let's do our left hip around, first with the heel up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to do it with the heel flat on the floor if you can, and bring it around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those are your hip lifts. And there's so many different varieties, different things you can do with it, different combinations. You can just do a simple hip lift with a walk and back, lift, 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 and you can walk and kind of face that hip to your audience, so to speak, with your walk. So that's your hip lift. You can take your hip lifts, alternate sides, up, 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 up. Again, this is definitely an oblique workout. You're crunching in here in your obliques. Okay, and then if you take it, make it small and fast, you have a hip, this is called an up and down hip shimmy. And my knees are a little bent. That's my shimmy. I'm going to walk it around, my up and down hip shimmy. Okay, great. So just like we have our lifts, we have our hip drops. In order to do a hip drop, you have to start out with that hip lifted. So you're lifted and then you drop it. Okay, lift, drop. Now, there is a move where you emphasize both the lift and the drop. Up, down, up, down. That's a very dramatic move. But in this case, the lift is silent and you're emphasizing the drop, drop, drop. And you'll feel as you're dropping, you're getting a stretch right in here in your obliques. That's what you want. You want that stretch. And it's working the muscle, the oblique muscle, eccentrically. Just, it's a controlled lowering of it. Let's say that. Okay, so silent lift with the right hip, drop, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to bring it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, you can do these drops with your foot flat. Drop, drop. It demands more range of motion and work in here in your obliques. Also looks a little different. Here's with the heel lifted, drop, 2, 3, 4, heel flat, drop, 2, 3, 4. Let's go over to the left side. So silent lift with the left hip and drop, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pivot around. You don't have to. This is just so you can get an idea what it looks like. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try it with the heel flat. Silent lift, drop, drop, 3, 4. I'm going to pivot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great, so those are your hip lifts and hip drops. Let's just go through those again, each kind. On the right hip, we got with the heel up. So you're gonna lift, 2, 3, 4. And now with the heel on the floor, lift, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try something different. Shift your weight into that hip. Now you have a weighted hip lift. Again, another variation. Okay, so we're going to pivot around. What I'm going to do with the heel up, lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And other side, left side. Let's go through the different lifts with the heel up, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put the heel down, lift, 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 and now weight it. So shift your weight into that left leg and lift. 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't do the pivots on the left side. So let's do the pivot with the heel up on the left side. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Okay, and drops. Right hip lifted, drop, 2, 3, 4. Heel down, drop, 2, 3, 4. Weighted. Shift the weight into the right leg. Drop. 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to unweight it, heel up, and pivot those drops around. Drop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left side. Okay. Heel lifted and drop. 2, 3, 4. With the heel down, drop. 2, 3, 4. Weighted. Shift the weight over. Drop. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pivot around with the heel up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Okay, let's do a quick stretch because we've been working those obliques. So we're going to lift the right arm up, rib cage up, and side bend. Side bend, so you elongate that right side. Stretch out those obliques. Great. We got the left side. Arm comes up, Lift up out of the rib cage, over, stretch. Great, and then we're going to add a little outer hip stretch. Right leg crosses in front of the left, side glide, and stretch over. So now you're getting your side and your outer right hip. And let's do the left side. And cross the left leg over the right, arm comes up, side glide, hips to the left, and stretch. Elongate left obliques, left hip stretching. Great. Okay, I'm going to show you a move. It's called an N hip. It's more complicated than the lifts and drops, but once you know your lifts and drops, you can do this move. Okay, those are the lifts and drops are the prerequisite to the N hip move. So what you're doing here, this is what it looks like. Bump, bump, an N hip. So I'm lifting in the middle. Well, there's a little twist here. Twist, drop front. Lift, twist, drop back. Lift, twist, drop front. Lift, twist, drop back. And when you speed it up, it looks like this. Pretty cool move. I'm going to pivot around. Front, drop back, drop front, drop back, drop front, drop back, drop front, drop back. Let's try that on the left hip. So you're going to lift, rotate, drop front. Lift, rotate, drop back. Lift, rotate, front. Lift, rotate, drop back. I'm going to speed it up for your N hip. Drop, drop, drop. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to bring it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Okay. There are some other combinations that we can do with the lifts and drops, but I don't want to make this video too long. So we're going to stop right here. And thanks so much for joining me. And I hope you join me for other technique classes. Bye.